The spotlight on Natalie HARP'S extraordinary devotion to Donald Trump has exploded, with her old Trump-obsessed Twitter account resurfacing as newly revealed letters expose just how intensely she viewed the president. The 35-year-old Aide has stayed unusually close to Trump for years, but now her old posts, private letters, and comments from her estranged brother are putting that relationship under a brutal microscope. Her long deactivated Twitter account, opened in 2016, is packed with glowing tributes to Trump. In 2019, HARP compared him to the Good Samaritan, claiming Trump had rescued her while she was battling cancer. "Meet my Good Samaritan," she declared. She credited Trump's right to try legislation with helping her access cancer treatment, although medical experts have disputed that claim, noting the treatment she received had already been FDA approved. Then came the full-throttle political devotion. HARP enthusiastically amplified Trump's election claims, urged him to build that wall, and declared in 2020, "We are living a great American story, only because you are in it, President Real Donald Trump." She even followed it with a Bible verse, "Every time I think of you, I give thanks to my God." Days earlier, Trump had invited her to speak at the Republican National Convention. On stage, in a red gown, HARP compared Trump to George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life, portraying America without him as a bleak Pottersville. The comparison infuriated Jimmy Stewart's family. His daughter, Kelly Stewart Harcourt, accused HARP of turning a movie about decency, compassion, and sacrifice into a political weapon. But the old tweets are only part of the bombshell. The Daily Beast has now published HARP'S letters to Trump in full, revealing a far more personal side of her fixation. HARP reportedly misses the days when Trump would call her to discuss everything and nothing. She complains that their relationship has become too focused on work, and admits envy of women who simply get to talk with him and look pretty. Then comes the jaw-dropper: "I want that job." The letters also reveal HARP'S anxiety about disappointing Trump. She apologizes for minor mishaps during an overseas trip, writes about forgetting to eat and sleep because of anxiety, and says her biggest fear is falling in Trump's estimation. Her goal, she writes, is never to bring him anything but joy. She calls Trump her guardian and protector in this life, and references a promise he made after her father's suicide in 2020. She even tells him he has the absolute right to cuss me out, because she claims nobody cares for her more. And she signs off with "All my heart, Natalie. Always, Natalie." Her estranged brother, Preston HARP, has now questioned the intensity of that devotion, describing the relationship as unhealthy. Meanwhile, HARP'S role around Trump has only grown. She has been dubbed his human printer because of her habit of carrying a printer and supplying him with material. From calling Trump her Good Samaritan to declaring him her protector, and now writing intensely personal letters, the old record paints a picture of devotion that has been hiding in plain sight for years. And with HARP now almost constantly at Trump's side, the old question has become a much louder one. Is this simply loyalty to the president, or something far more intense?
Donald Trump's aide, Natalie HARP, is going viral for a rather unusual reason. Newly published pictures show her sprinting uphill after the U.S. president's golf cart in Scotland. The images, published by The Mirror, show the 35-year-old running at full speed behind Trump's golf buggy at his Turnberry Resort in Ayrshire. The pictures were taken on May 2nd, 2023, during Trump's visit to his Scottish golf course. In the images, Trump can be seen driving away from the course's halfway house, while HARP appears to be racing up the hill behind him. The unusual moment has now resurfaced more than 3 years later, giving social media a fresh glimpse of one of Trump's closest aides. HARP has become a constant presence around the U.S. president, accompanying him during official engagements as well as at his golf properties. She's also known by the nickname Human Printer, purportedly because she regularly supplies Trump with printed news stories, polling numbers, and other information. And the new images have quickly become a talking point online, with social media users turning the bizarre golf course chase into a meme. Some commenters mocked the scene, with one writing that they were humiliated for her, while another joked that she wasn't given a seat in the presidential convoy and therefore had to run alongside the golf cart. Others took the jokes further, referencing Harp's reported appearance alongside Trump during his secret departure from Turkey and turning the golf cart image into another round of online memes. The reaction has ranged from outright mockery to speculation about Harp's unusually close relationship with the president, although the photograph itself only shows her running behind Trump's cart. And these photos come after a letter reportedly written by Harp to Trump added another layer to the attention now surrounding the images.
Natalie HARP'S intimate letters to President Trump are now being revealed in full. And the words inside them are giving a much more personal glimpse into the relationship between Trump and his 35-year-old aide. The Daily Beast has published 2 letters Harp wrote to Trump in 2023, during or after his trip to Scotland and Ireland. Extracts had appeared before, but the full letters and images of the originals had not been made public until now. And Harp's own words are striking. In one letter, she tells Trump, "You are all that matters to me. I don't want to ever let you down." She also writes about women around the president, saying she is envious of those whose only job seems to be to talk with you and look pretty. Then comes the blunt part, "I want that job." Harp goes on to say she misses the days when Trump would call her and we'd talk about everything and nothing. And she adds, "We shouldn't have to talk about work all the time." The letters also reveal just how much importance Harp appeared to place on pleasing Trump. At one point, she tells him he has the right to criticize her when she deserves it, language that paints a picture of an aide deeply invested in the president's approval. And Harp even refers to herself by the nickname reportedly given to her by Trump's staff, the Human Printer, because of the stacks of articles and reports she would print out and deliver to the president. The letters were obtained by Trump biographer Michael Wolff while he was working on his book, All or Nothing. Wolff says they came from people inside Trump's campaign who were concerned about how close Harp was becoming to the president. According to Wolff, the letters were discovered among the piles of printouts Harp regularly delivered to Trump. Staff members photographed them, and those images reportedly circulated among campaign aides. Wolff says there was a revolt among staff who believed Trump was spending too much time with Harp and that her influence was growing despite what he described as her lack of experience. Wolff's conclusion was blunt. The relationship here is not a relationship that should exist in a professional setting. The White House, however, strongly disputes that characterization. A spokesperson for Harp described her as one of Trump's most loyal and hardworking aides and accused critics of attacking the administration. But the letters are surfacing at a particularly sensitive moment. Harp has become one of the most visible people in Trump's inner circle, appearing with him repeatedly while Melania Trump remained absent from public view. And now, the publication of Harp's own words is putting fresh attention on just how close that relationship has become. The controversy is also spilling into late-night television, where Rosie O'Donnell has revived her long-running feud with Trump and is now taking aim at the president, his inner circle, and the increasingly controversial Natalie HARP.